Hey, sports fans, we're back to the Darkest Dungeon. I am Patinator, your host, and we're gonna upgrade people. We're gonna try to build a team that beats the shit out of the first guy, which means buffing up any skills, any and all skills, that target the first guy. Because you can target the back row, but they might not be there, and when you kill the back row, or if there simply aren't enough enemies, you're gonna end up with people who don't do shit. But we're probably gonna do that later because we're actually low on money. Disregard what I said and, you know, bring it up later. Let's embark. We are gonna try to get to the boss in the ruins. Because that's our overall objective, finish off all the bosses. This is for loss, this is for sin, this is for victory. I guess I did send her to flog herself, which is fine. And we're gonna bring myself. We're gonna bring Durian Grey, who has not a lot of things that hit the first guy, but she does have buffs. We're gonna bring Dupe Esquire. Alright, that's a name, I guess. What are you? We're gonna rename you. You will be Saru. And you're good in the first and second positions. You have Solemnity, you can heal yourself. You've got a buff, which I'm probably never gonna use, at least not effectively, and you target the first two people very well. Here's the problem, we don't have a good third man. Oh, we do. We have a good third position in Sipon, so we're good. I would like to train up our zeros one at a time, make sure that they're safe by bringing them in with some veterans. That ought to keep everyone safe and healthy. We have a cleanse and a skirmish mission. What are we gonna go for? This one actually has camping in, so we're gonna go with a camp. Simply because we have not done it yet, and I'd like to show you the camping mechanics. Let's provision up. Firewood and camping. This quest involves camping, and camping requires firewood. Firewood is automatically given to you on appropriate quests. Camping gives heroes a chance to recuperate while in the dungeon. When you are wounded or stressed and wish to camp, right-click on the firewood in your inventory. I'm annoyed that it takes up one slot, but what are you gonna do? We're gonna bring a lot of torches, 8. We're gonna bring 12 food, just in case. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Just like condoms or a gun when you're in a bad neighborhood. I'm not saying that you live in a bad neighborhood. My neighborhood has had robberies. You know, like actual house break-ins, like one right after New Year's Day. That wasn't fun for them. Less fun for them, you know. For me, it was kind of, oh, you're the better them than me. Well, I didn't think that. That's a little mean. But I'm saying I'm happy that I wasn't robbed. Let's take a look at our map here. Kind of messy, and we'll have to go through all the rooms anyway. So we're gonna go right first and clear this area before going back. We should be fine here. We got a nice... Oh, well, thanks, game. I was just saying how we were gonna be fine, and you go and defy me. How dare you? Who do you think you are? Some sort of game? That didn't make sense, but I ran out of thought. It is kind of late when I'm recording this. Probably because the dogs were so noisy today. Some cats in the neighborhood were in season, and they were just going nuts. Okay, let's focus fire. Let's use our new game plan. Beat the shit out of the first two people. Forget about what the drunkard, the wino, and this, lady with the dildo thinks. We're just gonna kill everyone really quickly. You might kill him in one shot and a good crit. Or we can set up for the kill. For everyone else. That ought to do it. We should all be in range of a kill right now. Actually, we're gonna stun you two. There is some utility in attacking the back line, but we're not gonna concern ourselves with that. Well, I guess we will. It's sort of important. You have a good chance of killing the brawler, so we're gonna go for it. If you hit him, you would have hit him, you fucking leper. That's why nobody likes you. It's not the sickness. If you think that your sickness is the reason nobody likes you, you're not paying attention. 714. Let's go for the guaranteed kill. Bang. That worked out nicely. We're in for the old gods. That's a bleed effect. And there it is. And I believe that Dorian Gray has the cure that we need, but not necessarily deserve. That's not good. He doesn't like it there. There. It's TH, not D. You are tempted. Well, at least he still has an attack, so we can get rid of the cultist acolyte.
Confidence surges as
Well
the
done.
enemy crumbles.
At least your trip to Bangalore made you okay. Let's see, we have a shuffle. We don't have blinding gas because we don't have targets in the back. So we will just blight you. Excellent. And we shall smite. I could rearrange myself, but I'd rather reduce meaningful enemy activations, which is why I want to create the team that kills everyone in front really efficiently from no matter where they are in terms of your lineup. Because if you can consistently deny actions, you are doing well.
Trifling victory,
Ooh.
but a victory nonetheless.
Well, we'll keep that in mind in case we go to the Weald. There are lots of beasts there, but that's for another day. We're gonna fix our setup here. That was a roundabout way of doing it. Did I bring a key today? Indeed I did.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
In case I actually forgot to explain it, that's actually how you get to the bosses and complete quests. You embark... Ooh, treasure. You embark on quests in the area you want to complete, and when you complete a sufficient number, you get the opportunity to attack the boss. So we're gonna... Do we have a stun? No, we don't. But we are gonna blight it. Might die outright if this goes well. That's... Oh, it didn't blight. We're gonna hew. Wow, his accuracy is shit. We gotta upgrade him as soon as we can, but he's doing God's work. I'm getting the shit kicked out of me, and you're gonna stab him. Well done.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We're gonna have our highwayman deal with the trap. We're fine. Just as with other roguelikes, the most difficult part of the game usually lies at the start when you are underleveled and underprepared. Right now we have the knowledge and the abilities to deal with a lot of the things that we're gonna face, so this should actually be an easy delve. Says I as we get rearranged again. That's why I like stunning that bitch. It fucks up your plans really efficiently. We're actually gonna move back here, and we're fixed. We're gonna hew because the hew won't kill it outright. So we're just gonna slightly better odds on the bone soldier, but we're gonna go for this. Go for the gold. Well done, Saru. Short for Cerulean, I think. And we're gonna smite. And that's 2 activations done, and all we have are these 2 who will mess with us, give us some stress, but that's fine. It's nothing we can't deal with. Haha! That's what you get for drinking. Don't be a wine. There's always this fantasy of being a drunk and just lying in your bed all day, just relaxing in your misery, but that actually doesn't work. I don't know how most, crippling drunks, how they can afford... That's a good hit. How they can afford all their booze, because booze is expensive. Like, good booze, unless... Well, I guess it's not a problem if you just settle for, whatever's available. Which is tragic, and I guess why alcoholism is a problem. Chop! Bye-bye! Summer before the fall. How very poetic view.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I'm not gonna use a shovel on that. Our inventory is filling up, which could be a concern, because we may have to move this to someone's inventory slot. Kind of gimping them, but not so much. -2 accuracy, not good, but you get moved a lot. How's your accuracy? 90, 85, 80. Let's make you 88 accuracy. Should not make that much of a difference. And the mover assist could be useful since he keeps getting bounced around. Let's take a look at our... Do we have problems? Dark Temptation, prone to Guilty conscience, so he should cure you and not let you get into a confession booth. Because that's just not gonna end well, I think. Lights up. Eat food. And we're doing fine. This room should have nothing in it. And indeed it does not. We're gonna go make our we're gonna walk all the way back. I don't get the concept of mansions, but that might be because I don't have dreams of having a big family. Mansions seem like so empty. Such a, I wouldn't say a waste of space. I'm sure I'll think of something to fill up this space if I'm rich enough to have a... Oh, we didn't click on that, eh? Which of you does not have issues? You have the least issues, so you get to click on it. Anti-venom, no. Ooh, loot. More anti-venom. We'll keep that in mind in case we get poisoned. And yes, a mansion seems overly opulent and wildly unnecessary for what I really want in life. I don't know, some people might just like, ooh, we got hungry really fast. That usually doesn't happen, I think. That's the first time I've seen it triggered twice in a single dungeon, which could make this all go south really fast if everyone starts getting hungry and starving and angry and shit. There is no fight here, so I don't think we actually need to go to that room so we can move efficiently. So we're gonna go. You get to check it out again, since you have good luck with Iron Maidens. Ew. Oh no. That's a confession booth, so we're gonna have you deal with that. No, wait. You deal with that. Do you have a new thing? No, you don't. We're fine. Oh, fuck these maggots. Jesus, it's always the fucking maggots that get me. Give me a boss, I'll deal with it, but a maggot? Fuck, I guess my team just folds. Emboldening vapors, we should be able to kill one of them with this. If we hit, it would have killed them. This has a very low chance of killing them all.
Be gone, fiend.
What do I know about chance? Never tell him the odds, because he's a fucking Corellian in disguise. I hope the new Star Wars movie is good. It is a big part of my childhood. It's a big part of a lot of childhoods, I guess. I mean, I'm not the only one who watched it. You're gonna be a problem, but hopefully Durian gets a turn first and we can stun it. Let's get rid of an activation. Excellent. You've a man. Making a leper bleed, I'm not sure how to feel about that. We're gonna try to stun you. And indeed you are stunned. I think we're in the clear for this encounter. Okay, not that much in the clear, but I guess at least something. 7 to 14, and Zealous Accusation deals 4 to 9. And while it might seem like a good idea to weaken them, I still stand by my meaningful denial of activations. We do not have anything that stops the bleeding, so we're just gonna heal them. Because if it hits, it'll kill the brawler and damage the other one. If it hits, which it did not. You know what? Bullets for you, because it might kill. It has a good shot at killing you. Fantastic. Eldritch Push. Dodge. Blight. If it deals 2 per round, and it does, we don't have to pay attention to her anymore. I have not seen an enemy creature deal with this status effect. So I don't think we'll have to... Oh, that actually matters now. It is so weird that a leper has self-heal. If I, you know, if... Just saying.
The greater the glory.
The leprosy property isn't as bad as I've seen on TV or in cartoons. Well, that was fast. Let's move on. You still have the least number of issues, so let's balance things out. Is it a good effect? Because it could be a good effect. Oh? Oh, pretty good. Makes it cheaper to upgrade his stuff. Okay.
Ambushed by foul invention.
That was fast, and he could die here. Eat some food. When we move one room, he's gonna be back at death's door, I believe. And he's back.
Teetering on the brink.
And he's stressed.
Facing the abyss.
Oh shit, that's the one that makes them pass and they don't like taking actions at that point. We're gonna camp here. Just because we have no other way of dealing with this shit. And torch up. Let's keep our light healthy, keep our stress low, just in case the other two aren't done with their stress issues. They're surprised, which means they're all gonna get fucked. We could use this right... Oh, we could slice. What does it do any different? Open vein, AC... minus damage, but it has a it has a bleed, but it has a damage penalty. This does not have a damage penalty. 5 to 11, pretty good. Pretty good. He's pretty good. I think he's gotten the majority of our kills. We're gonna stun it. Not listening to me, I said we were gonna stun it. You're a leper, what do you want? Okay, shit.
Test. Hold fast.
Heal yourself. You're not the physician, but it's highly recommended that you heal yourself. Let's remove an action, but that didn't happen. Grape shot? Grape shot. Grape shot. Not to be confused with the much less appealing rape shot, which I believe is a dildo gun of some sort. That bleed is gonna kill him. Do we have anything that gets rid of bleed? Did I get rid of that ability? Ah, he's new. He's the reason we're here. We're trying to train him, and he's alive.
Of oblivion.
Why is it always hopeless? Heal yourself, because the bleed is gonna get you. Could have really used you. Don't look, if you're gonna be depressed and you're gonna kill people while you're depressed, this is probably the universe to do it. And stab. We didn't need to do that, but I wanted it over before we started bleeding more.
At least promises success.
Because we're about to camp really early. The healthiest one gets the protection. Let's use our firewood.
A spark without kindling is a goal.
Meal phase and skill phase. During the meal phase, you choose how much to eat. What determines recovery? Make sure you have enough food. Skill phase allows you to spend rest points on different hero skills used for recuperation. We're gonna eat half meals. And yes, each character comes with their own set of camp abilities, which you can learn once you unlock a ranger, I think. She's on the cliff or something. But right now, let's manage our stress. Zealous speech, all companions heal 10 and reduce stress by 10. It costs 5 time. Seems worth it for the healing. Do we have anything that reduces stress for everyone? For at least one guy. Wound care, let's heal you. Wound care. Self only, reduce stress by 10, heal 20%, remove target. Wow, that shit does a lot. 75% chance to heal for 50%. We have 5 time. Is there anything else that reduces stress? You. Ooh, that's since we don't have enough stress heal for everyone anyway. Let's just make sure that everyone is healed up. Did it work? Well, your stress is lower. That's something. Let the mask down. He can reduce his stress by 5 and make everyone more stressed. Since he's already maxed out, I don't think this is gonna make much of a difference. And we're done. Jesus, take it easy. There's plenty of blood left to shot. There's plenty for you to do.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
We're out of food, which is super bad. Well, not super bad, unless the hunger event comes up again. I'm gonna have to take a rest after this one. At least my character is. I might be fine for another recording. We'll see. You, Bon Cotier, you're kind of a problem. If you weren't stunned. So you're not a problem. We're gonna smite you, Bone Soldier. Get rid of you. That's going swimmingly so far. As much as possible, we don't want it. Wow, this went extremely well. And we're gonna stab you. We're gonna see if we can make you... Oh, wait. At a max roll, it can kill the Acolyte. It does not, but wounds him enough. Wounds her enough, I should say. Her and her dildo stick. The Pervert and the Wino. Oof, I wouldn't watch that. I wouldn't watch that. Well, I would. I actually really would watch that show. Which actually speaks more for me than the quality of that concept. We don't even need to attack really, because the bleed will do it. Are you gonna hit yourself? That's good. At least we don't commit suicide. Bye, Acolyte.
A victory.
That's another.
Perhaps the turning point.
Oh, that's fantastic. There are no more fights. At least not in the rooms. Which means we can go on a victory lap. In the next negative event, we can just eject as soon as possible. Victory lap. Pretty good. Good adventure. I don't want to waste those rooms. I'd rather get as much treasure as I can. It's just good sense. We already spent on our torches and we're not gonna get that money back unless we kill someone for it, and we already know that the rooms are empty. It's only the pathways that may have encounters for us. So let's clean up. Jesus, stop it. Oh, alright. We're done here. Down to 2 HP. Let's not risk our death for treasure. Especially when we've completed our task. If someone's gonna die, it's gonna be for a purpose. Not for random thing. I wonder if they patched this. For a while we had a lot of trouble getting deeds and getting things made. Resolved, level up. Which is weird because I leveled up Resolve last time and they're only telling me about this now. Heroes gain Resolve XP for each successful quest. Resolve XP in turn determines the hero's Resolve level. Here represents veteranship and directly acts as stress resistance against the horrors encountered in the dungeon. A low Resolve level hero that tries a higher level quest will quickly crumble under the unimaginable stresses. What do we get? You get Necro... Didn't I just cure that? Ruins Adventurer. Good. That's where I'm probably gonna go anyway. Resilient. Good stress heal. Dorian Gray gets. Paranormal. Paranomania. And Early Riser. So many of our characters love being in the sunlight, which is not bad, but it affects our loot directly. The darker it is, the easier it is to... the more loot you can get. Toyn cost gamble and recovered 55 stress and is no longer hopeless. Moshpit Baby had a night on the town, recovered 45 stress and no longer hopeless. Kikai engaged in flagellation and is no longer irrational. There's a joke there somewhere, but I'm not gonna touch it with a 10-foot pole. Survivalist? The hell is a survivalist? Oh, that's the one that teaches us camp skills. Let's take a look at him now. But before we do that, as you can see our quest goals, there's a lot of shit to kill. That's just the kind of thing I like to do. Survivalist camping skills.
At home in wild places, she is a stalwart survivor.
See, clean guns, bandit sense, pep talk. The scouting's actually very... Well, it's not that useful in that knowing what's coming doesn't really affect what I'm gonna do next. I'm still gonna want to either have the light or high or low depending on what I want. We're not gonna level myself up right now. First, we're going to level people before they embark, not after. I never find anything useful in this fucking place. Shit's too expensive.
Of the earth.
My roster is full. Oh shit. Bye, Solars. Whatever you are, we hardly knew you. But since we already have Kikai as our Hellion, we're gonna pick up a Jester. We're probably also gonna kick out this guy.
At the end.
I would be laughing. Let's increase our roster just in case. Because we can, really. That's really it. So, Let's make sure you're de-stressed. Prone to investigating the dark arts? Let's send you. And it's not that important. Send you to the brothel, my favorite place. Mosh pit baby did not go out, but is still kind of stressed. Back to gambling for you. Tarnkos goes to the bar. Still kind of stressed. I want them cleaned up in case the other team goes bad. And we've got a nice setup here. We can have Kika in front. Yeah, she likes it there. Durian in the back. Vim in the back. And do we have a number 2? We do have a number 2 in Bermu, who we will rename once we figure out who he could be. Can't figure of a name right now, so you're gonna stay that way. Let's take a look at her skills. Kika is probably gonna go out. She already has a good set of skills for taking care of people in front, which is, again, what we're trying to develop. Iron Swan, not as useful for us. Yup, that's actually a really good skill. I should have upgraded that first. We're probably gonna get rid of Iron Swan, but that stun hits a lot. It debuffs her. I don't know if the debuff stacks, but it's very useful in big fights. So we're gonna level that shit up. Adrenaline Rush is pretty good. Breakthrough is okay, definitely okay if I went with a mass kill build, but I'd rather be. If it bleeds, isn't actually that good. It only hits the middle. Leave one opponent alive and suddenly doing nothing. Bleed out only works in front, which is not ideal. Who else is going? Sipon is going next. His skills are fine, actually. Point blank shot only works in front. Duelist advance only works in the back and messes up our setup. So no, Durian Gray. Her setup is fine. I'm not even gonna get in session since she's probably gonna be in the back. And Bermu, do you have more skills for deferred slots? Yes, you do. Forward 3. Preferred position is 2. That's fine. You can be the number 2, whoever you are. Battle Ballad, Inspiring Tune, Dick Stab. Good in 2, good in 2. Ooh, that's actually not doing shit for him, but that's okay. Slice Off doesn't hit the front guy. Do you have anything that attacks the first? Heroic End. No, Dirk Stab. That forward movement is gonna bother me. But anyway, that will have to do for this episode of Darkest Dungeon. I am Patinator. I have been your host. If you liked or enjoyed the episode, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more. I'll see you next time.